कितने हैं आदमी थे? पुष्पा, I hate tears. Mine अपनी favorite home. Two words, four words, three words. These are not just lines. These are characters, conflict, and the theme encapsulated. In a single moment, they are the reason we quote movies. They are proof that your character say can be as powerful as what they do. This is dialogue. Welcome back to Cinema Craft. Season 1, The Craft of Screenwriting. Over the last few weeks, we have painstakingly built our characters from the ground up. Their wants, their needs, flaws, and functions, they exist now the complex beings in our minds. Today, we open the door, listen closely, and learn to write down what they have to say. Please plug in the earphones and close your eyes. Just listen what I say. There is no visuals, no video, only audio. And if you're watching this in the reel or short section, make sure to open our Instagram channel. See the full video. We are talking about dialogue, the art of making your character speak with purpose, personality, and power. This is the eighth episode, the voice of your head, an introduction to write dialogue. Great dialogue is never just talk; it's a workhouse. Every line your character speaks should be doing a job and ideally more than one job at a time. There are three core functions that every line of dialogue serves. Function 1 to advance the plot. The dialogue should move the story forward. It might reveal a new piece of information, present a new obstacle, force a character to make a decision. A line like the police are the way is pure plot advancing dialogue. Function 2 to reveal character. This is arguably the most important function. Dialogue is the primary way we learn who a person is. It's not just what they say, but how they say it. Do they use simple words or complex ones? Do they speak long sentence or short, clipped phrases? Are they sarcastic, formal, poetic? Every word is a brushstroke in the portrait of your character. Function 3 to provide exposition. Exposition is the necessary background information the audience needs to understand the story. Who is related to whom? What happened before the movie started? Dialogue is often used to convey this, but it is a dangerous tool handled poorly. If can stop a movie dead is a track. We will discuss how to handle it with care later on. A good line of dialogue does one of these things. A great line of dialogue does two. Perfect line of dialogue does all three. Now, for the single most important concept in writing great dialogue, subtext. In real life, people rarely say exactly what they mean. We hide our true feelings. We imply, we suggest, we manipulate, we speak in code. The true meaning is found between the line. This is subtext. And the nose dialogue is character saying, I'm angry at you forgetting my birthday. Dialogue with subtext is the same character. After their partner has spent all evening talking about you at work, saying quietly, you must be really tired. The words are about being tired. The subtext is about being forgotten, hurt, angry. It's far more powerful because it forces the audience to participate. They have to read the room, just like the character. Let's look at the brilliant dinner table scene in Shakun's Batras Kapoor and Sons. The characters are constantly talking about mundane things, passing the food, a clouded pipe, a cricket match, but then the subtext an earthquake, every seemingly innocent question is a passive aggressive jab. Every comment about money is a reminder for the past failure. The tension is not in the words, it's simmering just beneath them. This is an art of subtext, where characters are not just of subtext talking. They are playing a high stakes game of chess with their words. To understand how to give each character unique voice, there are no better film to study than Anurag Kashyap, Gang of Waspur. The screenplay is a masterclass in using delicate rhythm and worldview of differentiate characters. Let's start with Sardar Khan, played by Manoj Bajpayee. His dialogue is a reflection of his character, primal, impulsive, vulgar, and laced with a kind of poetic brutality. He is driven his base desires for revenge, for power, for women. His lines are declarations, not conversations. He is a force of nature and he speaks like one. Now contrast him with his nemesis. Ramadhi Singh played by Tigamanchu Dooli. Yeah, Ramdir is a politician. His power is not in brute force, but in manipulation and clinical philosophy. His dialogue is a calm, measured, and filled with word-weary proverb. His iconic line, "जब तक इस देश में सनीम है, लोग चूतिए बनते रहेंगे," is not just a funny quip, it's a complete summary of his clinical, considering worldview. He reveals his entire character in that one line. And finally, look at Faisal Khan, played by Namazuddin Siddiqui. His dialogue shows a complete character arc. In the first half, he is a quiet, perpetually stoned observer. His lines are short, mumbled, often one or two words. He is a non-entity. But as he is forced to take power, his voice changes. It becomes sharper, colder, and more direct. This, is circumstantial in the film's most famous line. When he is holding a knife to a man's throat, he finally articulates his life purpose. बाप का दादा का भाई का सबका बदला लेगा. The evolution of his dialogue in his character journey from inaction to brutal action. Writing great dialogue is also about knowing what not to do. Here are a few common traps. First, on the nose dialogue. As we discussed, this is when characters say exactly what they are feeling. I'm sad, I'm happy. This is boring, unrealistic. The solution use subtext shows this sad through their actions and the choice of words about something else entirely. Second, the exposition dump. This is long monologue where one character explains the entire backstory to another. It feels unnatural and stop the story. The solution is to sprinkle exposition through conflict. Instead of a long speech, break it up into small pieces that are revealed during an argument. A specific type of "this is as you know Bob" dialogue. This is when characters tell each other thing they obviously already know purely for benefit of the audience. A character saying that their sister, as you know, after our mother, the famous scientist, died, you went to live with our elderly auntie. Her sister already knows that is clumsy, amateur mistake. And finally, the trap of every character surrounding the same. This happens when the writer's own voice, their own cadence, and vocabulary comes through in every character. The solution is to do deep character work we have been talking about for weeks. A farmer from Bihar will not speak like a CEO farm. Think about their education, their background, their personality, let that inform their voice. Yes, while the gritty realism of Vaspur is one of style, dialogue does not always have to be naturalistic. It has to be truthful to the tone of the film. For masterclass is a heightened poetic dialogue, we must look to classic, specifically Guru Dutt's Pyasa. The dialogue and the lyric penned by the legendary Sahir Ludhianvi, a pure poetry. When the delusional poet Vijay drives his famous monologue at his own memorable server. हे मौलान एक ताकतोन एक ताजून की दुनिया. No one would say that's realistic speech, but it is emotionally and thematically truthful. It is the raw, unfiltered cry of a broken artist's soul. It works because the entire film operates on high end, romantic, tragic plan. The dialogue match the world. This is crucial lesson. Your dialogue must serve the specific tone and genre of your story, whether the gritty realism or poetic melodrama. Time to put this into practice. This week's exercise is a challenge in writing pure subtext. Here is the scene. Two people are sitting at a small kitchen table. It is late night. One of them, person A, have fully packed suitcase sitting on the floor next to them. Person B has just noticed. Your task write a one-page scene of dialogue between them. The rule is they are forbidden from talking about the suitcase leaving under the argument that obviously just happened. They can talk about the weather, the food, the low-key fact, anything but the elephant in the room. Let the tension build. What is not being said. Let's pause and evasions do the talking. The single exercise will teach you more about subtext than anything. Dialogue. It is the music of every screenplay. It reveals character, advances the plot, and when the done right, it sings with the unspoken truths of subtext. Give each character their own unique voice. Avoid the common traps and always listen to what is not being said. We have built our characters, we have given them voice, we have laid them all the foundational bricks. Now it's time to start building the movie itself, one scene at a time. We are moving into the next module of our masterclass, scene construction. Join us next episode 9, the building block, the scene. Until then, listen to the voices.